Right, so in my previous video I mentioned that my RS6 is broken, and at that point I didn't actually know how badly broken it was. And the idea of this video is basically to give you some details on how badly broken my RS6 is. That's better, no music. I'm in shot, that's actually fine. Start the engine. Oh, a bit of 2-pack. Turn that off, because don't want no music in here either. Aircon, because it's bloody boiling. Engine noise, it's a diesel, isn't it? I'm driving a diesel. Not ideal, but you obviously know why I'm driving diesel. In fact, we'll do a bit of talk about the diesel. Yeah, let's get on the road and let's begin to explain the update in my life. Yeah. Right, before we get on with the video, I want to introduce myself to people that might be new to my channel at the minute. So obviously it's called Calvin's Car Diary. It's basically a vlog channel of my life, hence the word diary, yeah? So I'm in and out of different cars all the time. I'm a car trader, and like most of you lot, I like highly tuned cars, yeah? Or just cars that are fun, not necessarily highly tuned, just cars that with a bit of power. So obviously today I'm in a 318D, yeah? This thing's got 150 bhp, it's done 121,000 miles, so personality wise don't really have much going for it. But the reason I'm driving this car today is because this is my current daily. I haven't gone out of my way to buy this car. I've chosen, or this just came in this week, or like I say, through our business, the car buying shop. So we buy cars, and this is one of our stock. And yeah, this came in, and then we just get out of this roundabout at the same time as my RS6 broke. Yeah, so in previous videos you would know, if you've seen them anyway, that I recently bought, or at long last I finally bought my own car. Yeah, a car that's funny, I've got my builder behind me, I've just got a phone to him. That's not relevant though. Yeah, finally got my own car. I went through this, looking at, you've heard it all before, I'm not even going to go through it all, but I narrowed it down, and no, I didn't narrow it down. I got offered an Audi RS6, I committed to that car, I told everyone this is my car, and before I even got a chance to upload a video saying a week of owning it, it broke. And at this point in my life, I expected that I would be uploading videos talking to you lot about the joys of owning a 720 bhp Audi RS6, but I can't actually do that. It broke. It bloody broke. So the update, that's why you're here. So let's go through what happened. It did break, and it run like an absolute bag of nails, yeah? I couldn't drive it. It was undrivable. It's in the worst limp mode that I've ever experienced in my life. I asked around, there isn't any sort of major common faults that I could find with these cars. So, but one thing they do suffer with, not commonly, but sometimes, is injectors, okay? And I sort of spoke to Will at VRS. He's a great guy, does a lot of work for me. I say a lot of work, does a lot of my tuning for me. And he said, yeah, Calvin, get it up and we'll have a look at it. Turns out it needs one injector, yeah? We did plug into diagnostics, I put that on the video before. It needs one single injector, but to do one injector on an Audi RS6, you have to take the whole engine out. And I did vaguely mention this in the previous video, but I wasn't entirely certain what was wrong, and secondly, what was needed or required to do the work, okay? So I am now driving 318D, and it is a bit of a, like, don't get me wrong, if anyone out there owns a 318D, it's a nice car, it's a lovely car, yeah, does a lot for you, ticks a lot of boxes, but I was kind of expecting I'd be driving an Audi RS6 at the minute, and I'm not, so you can imagine I'm a little bit disappointed, but it has got me thinking, right? So the next thing I want to say is I haven't collected the RS6 yet, so although I have an update for you now, at this stage in time, the engine is out of the car and the work has commenced with repairing this one injector, okay? It's a hell of a job, a lot of labour required, and I don't actually know when I'm going to have it back. So, when I get it back, obviously I'll film a video. I do intend on also, whilst it's at VRS, because it's there now, I do intend on maybe doing some more work to it. And I've had a lot of input from you lot about saying, Calvin, do this, do that, and blah, blah, blah. So if you have got any ideas, let me know. Someone's mentioned about there is a thing that strengthens the diff. So to prevent this issue with the diff breaking, there is actually an aftermarket contraption that you can fit. It's quite a pricey thing, but I might go down the road of getting that done as well. But yeah, there's a lot of things that I would like to do to it, and some of the things I hope will be done when I collect it in the sort of VRS collection video, okay? But what I was gonna say is I've been thinking, yeah? I've been thinking. I have been driving a BMW the last few days, and despite it being like I say, soulless and gutless, it's actually quite a nice car. And I've done a lot of like Golf R, VW, Audi content, right? And I plan to do a lot of content on my RS6. I want to make it clear as well, I'm not intending on getting rid of the RS6. A lot of people saying,
Calvin, get on Planet of Dreams and do like a raffle competition, should I say, on the RS6.
Don't intend on doing that. It might happen. I don't think it will happen. If it does, it ain't gonna happen anytime soon, all right? Because I want to keep it. I love that car. But there is a car that I've always wanted, yeah? And I've had them in stock before, and I really, I've driven them very briefly, only in stock form, and that car is a BMW M135i. And for so many reasons, I want one of them cars. I want one preferably that's tuned a little bit. So if anyone watching this right now has got an M135i and you want to sell it, email, I'll put an email, maybe contact at thecarbuyingshop.com. Email me, get in contact with me, because I really want one. I want an entry-level car so I can show you lot what you can get for your money, what like value for money. I think they're a great car for the money, and I also think that they're a good comparable to a Golf R. I know myself, when I looked at Golf Rs, and I often do this, I look at Golf Rs, I look at S3s, and then I look at M135is or M140s, yeah? M140s are obviously quite a lot more money, but I think it's quite a good time to buy an entry-level one, because I don't think the price of them is going to get rocked too badly, because obviously the new one's about to come out. I don't think the price is going to get knocked, or they're not going to depreciate too rapid, because I still think they're an absolutely great car. They're a 6-cylinder engine. The later one, the new one that's about to come out, is a 4-cylinder, and do you know what? I'm not going to bang on too much about it, because I've got so many reasons why I want to get an M135i, and I want that. Sorry, one thing I didn't say is I'm not getting rid of the RS6 to get an M135i. I want an M135i as well as the RS6. I just think, you know, I've got in this car and I've been driving it. It is real drive. Obviously, you don't get any wheel spin whatsoever. I mean, I'm sure you could if you pushed it, but on a day like today, we're at 23 degrees. It's bloody hot out there today. You're not going to get anything, yeah? But I did want a rear-wheel drive car. That was one of the things I set out to achieve when I looked at replacing my own car, yeah? Obviously an RS6 is a 4-wheel drive car, so it kind of lacks that a little bit. This car in front is driving so slow, it's a joke. I'm just gonna deliberately go this way just to get away from them. Yeah, the RS6, it needs 4-wheel drive. It's got 700 odd brake horsepower, yeah? Whereas, but I do still feel the need, sorry, to have a rear-wheel drive car in my life. One preferably with a bit of power, but one that's also affordable and good value for money. And I just think an M135i is so unique. There isn't really anything like it, especially not anything that's German, that is sort of short hatchback rear-wheel drive 6-cylinder. That's it. I'm talking like I've got more pluses. There are loads of pluses there, so they're a really good car. So yeah, that's my plans. I just thought I'd throw out a little update video. 318D, currently driving it. So if you see it on my Insta story, it obviously explains why it's on my Insta story. And something else I want to say is I've been thinking about doing some IGTV content again. Like I say, it's just vlog stuff, just explaining stuff, maybe talking about car trades, giving you hints and tips on car trading. If there's any cars you ever see at Bing Car or anything like that you want to see on my channel, tell me what you want to do with them. I have just bought a draggy box as well. I haven't just bought it, I've just started using my draggy box at long last, so I might just start having some fun with my draggy box. Any input from anything I've said in this video today is appreciated by me from you lot. So if you've got anything to say, do comment below. And yeah, like I say, main subject of the video, update on the RS6. It is slowly getting there. I'll have it back on the channel soon. Have no idea what it's going to cost me, but I'll go through that subject when I get the car back. All right, so I'll have it back on the channel sometime soon. I'm going to leave it as that. I've as ever, I have banged on a hell of a lot because that's what I do. I hope you like the video. Let me just get out on this dual carriageway, single carriageway, Leighton Buzzard, by the way. That's where I am at the minute, for anyone that wants to relate to the roads that I'm on. The Leighton Buzzard bypass. There's always camera vans parked down there for those that speed. Obviously I don't speed. No power, none at all. Yeah, so I do hope you like this video. If you did like this video, please hit that like button. And if you are new to my channel, you're interested in car trading, sports cars, sports hatches, you know, general cars that most of us petrol heads all know and love, then you'll see lots of that on my channel. So do hit the subscribe button if you are new, yeah? And I'll see you all in the next episode of Diary of a Car Trader, alright? Bye. In the next episode of Diary of a Car Trader, I buy a Stage 2 2007 Audi S3 and I take it for a little drive. Have a listen.